Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol. I walked out of a shop with both bags in my hands and realized I forgot the one thing I went for. Milk. If 7 minutes could stop that, I'd do it every morning. Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. Let's build a pocket palace together. Oh, I love that. I've actually stood in my kitchen staring at an empty fridge and swore I knew what I came for, laughing. This is exactly the kind of problem memory tricks were made for. Same. I once walked out of a meeting with 3 names and poof, gone. I like that this promises something small and usable, not a 12-step mental boot camp. This could have far-reaching implications for daily life. Exactly. Small, repeatable wins. Wait, what's the 2-step lock? First, place images along a tiny route you know without thinking. Second, test retrieval immediately, and again later. That's the lock. By the end, you'll have a mini palace in your pocket. Let me ask a practical question first. How tiny is tiny? Are we talking an entire house, a single hallway, a pocket-sized sequence of 3 things? I vote for compact. Pick something you can see clearly in your mind in under 3 seconds. A front door, a hallway table, the sofa cushion. Scale matters because smaller routes actually make retrieval faster. I like that. Right. Choose what I call a pocket palace. 3 to 5 fixed stops that are super familiar. Your phone edge, the doormat, the kitchen sink, anything you can picture without thinking. We'll use 3 stops for our example. Okay. And once you've got the route, you said vivid images. I always hear that and wonder, how vivid? Are we painting a picture or throwing a circus at each stop? Throw the circus, honestly. The brain remembers odd emotional sensory things. Make it funny, big, tactile. If you want to remember milk, keys, spinach, imagine a milk carton hiccuping on your doormat, keys doing a tiny tango on the shoe, and a spinach leaf singing at the sink. Use sound, motion, texture. I get the circus. But what if I'm trying to memorize something serious? Names, dates, a technical point. Does the clown helmet still help? Totally. You can keep it respectful and vivid. A serious image with sensory detail. A name might be an actor wearing an object tied to that person. The trick is distinctiveness, not silliness for its own sake. Yes, sensory detail and a twist. Instead of banana, picture a banana wearing sunglasses and dialing your phone as it leans against the couch. The stranger the image, the better. That mental comedy show becomes a retrieval cue later. I like the banana phone. But here's a counter. That feels a little gimmicky. Will it actually hold beyond one recall? I worry people toss in a joke and then forget the mapping. Good point. The joke helps encode, but you still need to lock it. That's the 3rd step. A brief review pattern. Without review, even vivid images fade. This technique isn't just about making weird pictures. It's about a tiny repetition rhythm that cements them. Exactly. Quick lock. Immediately test retrieval once, then again after about a minute, and one more time after 10 minutes. That sequence takes maybe 30 seconds total and jumps retention dramatically. If you want the slow variant, encode each image for about 20 seconds, then retrieve at 5, 20, and 60 minutes. That's for listeners who want a gentler pace. So pick small, encode bizarrely, test quickly. Seems doable. Can we run a real-time example? I learned by doing. Absolutely. Live micro exercise coming up. If you're listening, grab 3 things you'd like to remember. Maybe a grocery trio, 3 names, or 3 talking points for a meeting. I'll walk us through a pocket palace in about 90 seconds. Ready? I've got mine. I'm picturing my apartment entry, the doormat, the shoe rack, the hallway lamp. Those are my 3 stops. Short pause. Got it. For stops, I'm using my front porch step, the hallway table, and the key bowl by the door. Simple landmarks. Perfect. Now pick your 3 items. I'll use almond milk, headphones, NK, garlic. Imagine the first stop, your doormat, and shove an almond milk carton halfway under it, wearing little rain boots, leaking a tiny almond river. Oh, that's adorable. On my doormat, I see a milk carton karaokeing. A tiny microphone, big diva energy. I can almost hear it, laughing. For mine, the almond milk is a slippery skateboard, zooming under the porch step. Tactile, and I can feel it skidding. Good sensory detail. Nice. Now the second stop, hallway table. Put the headphones there. Make them do something odd. Maybe they're oversized, wrapping themselves around a lamp like a sleepy snake, or they're having a conversation with the lamp. Picture the cords as tails, the ear cups as expressive faces. My headphones are definitely arguing with the lamp about music taste, laughing, and I can hear snippets of a really bad pop song. That ridiculousness nails the memory. Mine are tangled like a tiny octopus on the table, and I can feel the cord texture when I mentally pull them. It's oddly visceral, which helps. Great! Third stop. Key bowl or sink. Plant the garlic there, but exaggerate it. A giant clove rolling around like a marble, leaving little scent trails that sparkle. Smell is optional, but if you can imagine it, it anchors memory. Now quick test. In your head, walk the route and name each item out loud or in your mind. One pass now. Doormat, singing milk carton. Hallway table, arguing headphones. Sink, shimmering garlic. I can see them in order. Doormat, skateboarding almond milk. Table, octopus headphones. Bowl, rolling garlic. Got it. Feels surprisingly solid after one pass. Nice. Now do that same walk again after a short pause. Just a single retrieval. If you have a minute, breathe and replay. If not, pause the episode and try it. After that, one more check and 10 minutes solidifies the tiny palace. The whole rhythm takes less than a minute initially. Wait, you're placing almond milk under the doormat? For me, that collides with my shoe habit. I'd swap the doormat with the porch step so the mapping isn't muddled. Good catch. Absolutely swap stops to match your space. The palace must fit your habits, or it won't be automatic. Small tweak, big difference. Quick troubleshooting. If an image feels weak, swap it. The palace is yours. If a stop doesn't match how you picture your space, choose another landmark or a different action for the image. Flexibility helps. And if you're worried about being too silly, don't be. Experience shows the brain rewards oddity. The weirder and more sensory, the better your recall. Okay, recap in 3 simple rules. Pick a tiny familiar route. Encode items as vivid. Sensory images placed along that route. And lock them with quick, immediate, and delayed retrievals. That's it. Use it for shopping lists, names, or 3 talking points before a meeting. One last tip. Practice daily with 3 things. The Pocket Palace scales. Once you trust the method, expand by adding more stops or chaining short palaces together. And remember, if pace feels fast, use the slower variant. Encode each image for about 20 seconds, and then do retrievals at 5, 20, and 60 minutes. It still beats scrambling when you need something quickly. Thanks for doing that with me. I would love to delve deeper in a future episode. Maybe build palaces for longer lists. For now, try this once today. 3 items, 3 stops, 3 quick recalls. If it sticks, you just leveled up your everyday memory. Don't be afraid to learn. Try it now and tell us how it went. Share a strange image in the comments or wherever you subscribe. I like that. And if one version doesn't work, tweak it. Different images, different stops. Small experiments yield big wins. Thanks for listening to Down the Rabbit Hole. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a daily peek into tricks like this. Try your Pocket Palace today and share your favorite odd image. Don't be afraid to learn. You've been listening to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol.